Hi, my name is Tony Wose. I'm the founder and CEO of Niteon. We are currently the third largest digital export solution in Nigeria, meaning we make a large portion of export within the agriculture, fabrics, and the mineral commodity verticals to the US and the UK, which is our major market. But rather than please, let me take you on a journey. So let's start with the facts. So in 2021, the international market lost over 23 billion in trade fraud trying to buy from the African market. That same year, African manufacturers lost over 37 billion in food waste and confiscated products that they could not ship internationally. And I can tell you first hand that my grandfather is one of Nigeria's leading exporters of cocoa from Nigeria to the UK. So I come from a farming background and I know how much has gone to waste, how much has gone to losses as a business. And I personally went into farming as well. And I lost all my college savings trying to export or trying to get access to credit or having those harvest loss. And I can tell you for a fact that one of the major problems is that there is a lack of verified quality manufacturers on the continent. So international buyers don't have a singular platform where they can go and make sure that this manufacturer is verified to export quality product. Second is that local manufacturers within the continent don't have access to trade financing. Thirdly is that there is no sustainable logistics system on board the continent, which means manufacturers and both the manufacturers and then the sellers don't have a sustainable way to move products from different parts of the continent internationally. So with that being said, me and my co-founder decided to come back to Nigeria and say, let's solve this problem, knowing fully well that we come from a farming background. And so we built an AI-powered B2B enterprise solution that focuses on agri-tech as a major pain point. So we started off with a B2B marketplace that connects verified manufacturers, verified seller, while we serve as the middleman, helping to aggregate and choose who is assigned to which buyer. But with the success of the platform in 2022 till date, which is 2025, we decided to now do something else. We decided to branch out to build a neobank solution for manufacturers. Think about it like the manufacturers bank. It's actually the first of its kind on the continent, allowing manufacturers or producers to have a bank solely tied to their needs or solely tailored to their need. Now, with that being built, we then decided to build out a supply chain solution, helping our international buyers navigate how products move or how fleets are managed within the Nigerian and African ecosystem. So yeah, so with these three enterprise solutions that we've built, making up a holistic end-to-end solution that covers export opportunity, access to capital, and supply chain, which is one of the major pain points. We decided that with how large the enterprise solution is, that we needed to build a brain behind the solution. So we went ahead to build Kunte. So Kunte is a speech-to-speech, text-to-speech, and then speech-to-text AI model that is a shopping assistant. So basically, once you come on the platform, you can say, "Hi Kunte, I'm looking to buy $100,000 worth of sesame seeds that are ready to ship within 2 weeks." And Kunte will automate the entire process for you, tell you this particular manufacturer is available, this is what the time frame is looking like, this is what the supply chain will look like. And it's a simplified process entirely. It's a new way across the entire world of having to go through marketplace, having to go through products that have a lot of um, products within the enterprise solution. So with that, Kunte will be able to navigate from the marketplace to the neobank as well to the supply chain solution, all from a chat interface that we built in-house. And this is the first of its kind on the continent. So we know that the African export market is a very large market. It's a $1.1 trillion market. But for now, we are focusing on the Nigerian, Kenya, Ghana, and South African market, which is our major market for the next 18 months as we expand into other African countries. Now, we launched in 2022, and by 2023, we had done $85,000 in revenue with a GMV of about $297,000. In 2024, we did about $351,000 with a GMV of about $1,194,000, which is a massive 300% growth from the previous year. And we did that with 500 manufacturers and created over 7,000 jobs in just 1 year. This year, we've gone above 50,000 monthly recurring revenue, meaning we're on our way to hit $1 million in revenue this year, and that's our plan for 2025. So you'd say, how do we make our revenue? So first of all, it's commission. So we charge 5 to 30% commission on product listed on the platform. So when sellers list their product on the platform, we then charge a 5 to 30% depending on the price of the product, knowing fully well that most of our buyers are buying in dollar, pounds, and euro. Most of our sellers are selling in naira. Now, secondly, is a subscription model, which is $10 per month to get access to Kunte and be able to automate your entire process across the enterprise solution, and also become a Niteon Prime member, which is a subscription that gives you added advantage when it comes to shipping discount, when it comes to access to products in high demand, and then basically the inner circle of what we call the Niteon ecosystem. Now, we also charge 1% on the capital we provide to manufacturers, which is trade financing, which is based on orders on the platform. So if somebody has placed an order for 10,000 or $100,000 worth of product, can come to us and say, oh, can we give you $10,000 or $12,000 to finish up production? And once we make that process happen and we've exported the product and we want to pay you, we can take away the $10,000 we provided and then percent, meaning manufacturers no longer need to go external to be able to get access to finance when they can get it internally within the ecosystem. So basically, there are a lot of players in the space, but to be honest, most of the players are playing just within the African or the Nigerian geography. And for us, we're one of the few solutions that focus on Nigeria or African to the international market. And second of all, we are one of the only few companies that have a neobank solution embedded into our platform and also supply the solution of our own interface, which is built internally for the African market to the international market. And thirdly, is that we are one of the few platforms that are backed by the Nigerian government as well as the African Union and World Trade Organization across the continent. So you say, how do we go after our buyers? Basically, it's very simple. We use SEO, referrals, and trade shows to basically attract the buyers to us. And then trade association, guerrilla marketing, and insider insight to basically go after our buyers, which is a very simple system that we built internally. So this is the team. I'm Dr. Tony Mose. I'm the founder and CEO. Daniel, who's my co-founder and CTO. And we've both been on this journey for the longest. So I have my background at Google. So I worked at Google for 2 years, heading over business development, helping a lot of business sign up on Google Map and using Google My Business as an option. So I did my master's at Oxford University. I just finished my PhD at Eminent University in Colorado. Daniel, who is my co-founder and CTO, had worked for IBM. Was seeing things around cybersecurity, things around protection, things around interface for development of securities and in interjections. And then he has also worked in Black in AI as an a member of the team. So he has an experience in computer science, AI, and machine learning in general. And with that, we now have Anastasia, who is our chief marketing officer. She leads the team in the US. And so she has an experience working for Pronto and understands how the market works within the African space and then the US market. And then Joha, who is our chief sales officer, is overseeing the London entity, basically helping us expand across Europe. His experience as well from the South Asian market and market as well. So with that being said, currently what's our reach? We currently supply to the South Asian market, to the Arabian region, which is the Dubai, Middle East region. We also supply to the US and the UK market as the four major markets that we have in the region. In 2023, we got partnership with the African Union and World Trade Organization to be the African Trade Center, meaning the one platform that they are backing to be able to help manufacturers go into the international market as a collaboration with the AFTA initiative. In 2024, we raised our pre-seed led by Seed Star Zenith Bank and Tommy Davis, who is the president of the African Business Angel Network, as well as several syndicate of Indian investors that have been a part of our pre-seed round. In 2025, which is earlier this year, we got backing from Development Bank of Nigeria to power majority of their exporters and power a lot of businesses within the Nigerian ecosystem. And then Bank of Industry has been very supportive in helping us branch out with access to credit or access to whatever financing that we need to provide for our manufacturers. So the Nigerian government is backing the initiative of Niteon to see that a powerhouse for Nigerian exporters to play in the global market. One of our major wins was that we acquired a company in Pakistan, which means we expanded into the South Asian market in 2024. And in 2025, we acquired the FDA Continental Partnership License, meaning that we are one of the four companies on the continent of Africa that has a partnership with FDA, meaning most of our manufacturers can now export to the US market without requiring an FDA license. And that's a major win for us as a major player in that space. So this is our seed round, and we are raising a 5 million debt round, majorly to provide trade and invoicing finance to most of our manufacturers and give room for a lot of expansion for businesses that sell through us. Secondly, is that we're raising an equity of 1.5, Basically, we've built our technology, we understand the market, we've seen massive growth across how we operate. But then we also know that yes, going after customer is the next line of business for us. So majority of our rate is going to customer acquisition, then infrastructure, operations efficiency, technology and expansion as well. So with that being said, we know that we are solving a major problem for the continent, and we have not just built the infrastructure, we built the infrastructure from end to end to be able to see how we can make this a private solution for the global and the African market. And we know that we are basically preventing global crisis of food shortage for not just African continent but the global world. And so that's what we're doing at Nighton. And we are super excited to have you join us this journey, how we change the way the world perceives Africa and how we make real impact for the continent at large. So thank you so much, and we are super excited to have you join us. Thank you guys. Bye.